Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team? Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team? So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there? Most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars? Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles? And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted teacher's gold star? Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and, of course, to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
Ai, ai, ai. And the rubber went around.
Know exactly what we asked for. Keep it up. The rear wing's stuck open. We need you to pit. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
That was not ideal.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Perez, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
And here is rubber Kubica. That was a bit sketchy, that corner. Alright. Up and down and solid core. Yep, we are gonna stay in the garage. I think that should be enough. Go through. Is it? Oh no. Richardo 14, Joe Guan Yu 15. Oh man. I thought that would be enough. We literally have a 1.1 advantage.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Sainz, George Russell, and Hamilton. Button, Ocon,
Yes.
Bottas, and Pierre Gasly.
7.
Tsunoda, Norris, Kevin Magnussen, and Ricciardo. Joe, Mick Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, and Roberts. Stroll, Albon, Vettel, and Nicholas Latifi. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Natalie Pinkham is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Now, we're gonna start on the medium like everybody else. Then go on to soft. Ooh. There we go.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Alright, we go on 5 red light. Then we are very Grand Prix and right out. And away we go. Try to beat the top. And now got onto the east. We don't get this one. We got up to positions, but Schumacher did. Midway through the straight, we can down the side on him now. And Joe Guan Yu. We now get past both of them and two McLaren side by side taking the roadwork ahead of us. And Joe Guanyu goes raging from behind. We're gonna look over to the fourth McLaren driver to Joe Guanyu is already right behind us. Which way should we go? We're gonna go around here. No, the danger is going free wide into here. Let alone side by side is dangerous enough. Let alone free wide and mid and get run on us. It doesn't have enough space. Lando Norris lifts massively at the exit of the corner and it's massive. Jenson Button lost one position at the start, but now we get DRS on Dan Ricciardo. We get a nice slip spin on the Aussie. Down the inside into turn 11, I think. It doesn't matter if we get a car. And now last corner.
Well done, that's P14. You're in P14.
Tries to make a move on the McLaren. Because of that battle and overtake with Dan Ricciardo, we now drop that corner. We're always having a battle with someone, I think, yes, but now go on. Oh, that's a map. Oh, that's a wall. We are in the wall.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
And Harry can go on with the damage.
Got that confirmed.
Lando Norris. I don't know if it has an issue or that's just off 2K. Lewis
Some
Hamilton
information on the
is out
Hamilton
of
for
the
you.
race.
They're retiring from the race.
Yeah, trying to get past Lando Norris before the potential safety car.
Caution.
We get past before the yellow flag by Lewis, and I didn't even notice where he is. He was at the side before the corner, that's why. And now Norris gets away the rest of them ourselves. We over the Kia DRS is going to go down the side into turn 1. We're going to battle it out. We stay ahead, but Norris has DRS once again. We are going to stay ahead for a bit longer. We are now 2.6.
There's no hope of getting here now. We can pull.
Norris behind. Okay, the gap
Oh,
is less
no.
than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:24.7.
Now we are pretty much on the thread. We are going to see why we clean up Flowers if we make mistakes. And I asked Mark if Norris has an issue with how to get past Norris. I had gone ahead of both of them, but now they are well within DRS ranges. I did not want it. I wanted to pull the gap on Lando Norris. And I'm yes. George past Carlos Sainz. At the exit of this corner we are going to now, he is ahead of the Spaniard, who's up to Q4, and with his pace, might be able to just might, if he's still in the lead, and Robert Kubica is going into the pit. Don't speed into the pit. Maybe we would have even made the old pit KPH and we get optimal, but it won't change much. We have plenty of front wing, older than the tires.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Too early.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
And here is Mick Schumacher. We nearly came out in P13 actually. I think the prediction was already made for the wing change. Now we have to move a bit to get temperature onto our stock compound. There's both McLaren right behind us. We Lando Norris nearly makes a dive on us. Now Alonso is 6 seconds up the road, but we are on the stressor and past the compound. We just need a bit to warm them up. And we still have clear the German in the half. I think that's a better exit. And next, we're gonna go down the corner. It's a nice overtaking opportunity. We go through.
Good job, nice overtake.
Kubica, oh, there's so much more grip right now on the front. Way too much.
Next car is 4 seconds ahead. 4 seconds.
That's already 4 seconds. Another second gain. There's a yellow flag for Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. And Carlos Sainz is out of the race. Oh, even more bad luck for Carlos Sainz. We now only need to catch Fernando Alonso and Yuki Tsunoda to this point.
Yellow flag.
With 2 more straight advantage,
That was the fastest lap of the race.
of
Keep
the
this
race.
up. Well
Alonso
done.
goes down the inside, and Yuki Tsunoda slow each other down, goes down massively. Right behind both of them, Alonso gets through, nearly puts Tsunoda into the wall, but he goes straight on. And now we are up into P11, right behind Tsunoda.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Because it was so easy. Fernando Alonso went deep, just out the pass of Tsunoda. He lost another place to Robert Kubica. And now 3.5 laps to go. We are right behind Yuki Tsunoda. We could overtake him, but we're gonna wait for the DRS stage and make a move that Fernando Alonso could not pull a lap before. We're going to go around the outside of Yuki Tsunoda, nearly make contact with the side spot. And we go around the outside, great move. And we go through on Yuki Tsunoda, we are up into the point. And we have the fastest lap as well, which means that we will be getting 2 points from once again. Oh, what is happening with Fernando Alonso? Can't overtake an Alpine and we can't keep it in a straight line. We go for a 260 off the final corner. We could have not said anything about Fernando as he tries to go to the inside of Yuki. Now to the outside of Spin 1, gets the inside for Spin 2 Tsunoda. That's give up the place. We now have overheated tires and we need to get back into P10 to get at least a point or 2 if we keep the car. We'll get the icon Fernando Alonso. We are gonna get the on Spin and way better straight line speed. We're gonna go down the inside. That's a very racing move, but we pulled off. This is back up into P11 now. 1.2 to Fernando Alonso and 2 laps to go. We'll close to round now. Fernando Alonso for 2 points. 1 if you don't count the fastest lap. Now we need to hope that Fernando makes mistakes. Thomas Salazar wins the race and steals the fastest lap from us, as Verstappen steals the fastest lap from Leclerc. And we are really low on battery, but Alonso is so far ahead. I don't know if we can catch him on this straight with the DRS again. Can we make a dive? We can find on Fernando Alonso. No, we can't, as we lock up as well. And this lets Fernando Alonso get away with our P10. With really making a mistake. There are 2 more corners. We go a little bit wide ourselves. As we talk about Alonso making a mistake, but he doesn't. And Alonso stays in P10. Robert Kubica on P11. And could have been so more for the Polish man. But Robert Kubica gets the Driver of the Day
what a drive
award.
that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out of the track was. Speed. It sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races. And we saw that today with our winner.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Charles Leclerc assumes the lead in the standings after today's outstanding result. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Roberts. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through a field like that in Formula One, so it was a great effort.
Let's move on to the constructors. And Red Bull take over as championship leaders. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
As we are done with the race, Charles Leclerc takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship, with Verstappen in second, 18 plus 1 for the fastest lap. Jenson Button came home 6th today, which gave us 8 points. Could have been 9, but Robert made a mistake, and that puts us P5 in the Constructors' Championship, 3 points behind Alpine and 2 points ahead of Alfa Romeo. And Red Bull lead the Constructors' Championship with 34 points compared to Ferrari's 25 and Mercedes 12, and that